Hello everyone, this is Breanna Rutter, author of one of my most popular books, The Natural Hair Bible, and founder of howtoblackhair.breannarutter. For this video, I will be answering an email that was sent to me from Reeta. Reeta emailed me saying that she does not understand why it's so hard for black girls to grow longer hair. She feels like there's no reason why someone should be struggling with short hair, considering the fact that there's so much free knowledge and education out here in the world to learn how to grow longer hair. So naturally, when I first read it, I assumed that maybe this person was, from a different background or ethnicity, and they may not understand black hair and things like that. But then when I really stepped back, I realized that it really doesn't matter. It's legitimately a concern for many people. It's legitimately an issue that a lot of individuals have as far as it comes with growing longer hair. So many of us want to know how to grow longer hair. What do I need to put on it? What should I do? How should I braid it? How should I twist it? What should I be putting on my hair? And the thing is that there's a lot of different factors that come into your rate of growth, as well as how well you can retain the length of your hair. So what I'm going to do is tell you 3 legitimate things that get in the way, 3 very major reasons that get in the way of a lot of individuals, a lot of black girls who suffer with being able to grow longer hair. So the very first thing that I'm going to talk about is that relaxing your hair can affect your hair growth or your length retention. And what I mean by that is that relaxers by nature, it's a product used to actually control or actually cause damage onto your hair to control the condition of your hair. This is a permanent chemical that will forever alter the pattern and the texture of your hair unless you decide to cut this hair off and start all over again if you want to go back natural or whatever your choice is. A relaxer by nature breaks down your hair. In a sense, think of it as a controlled way of damaging your hair, because this is what a relaxer or a texturizer is doing. And what this is doing is bringing your hair to a state of straightness permanently, and it's also altering the disulfide bonds in your hair, which makes it irreversible. Now, there's more and more details that you can learn as far as what happens on a more smaller scale, and you can refer to my website if you want more information about relaxers and relaxed hair. But this is a major reason that stops a lot of black girls from growing longer hair, because it's in a sense damaging their hair. Now, you can still have healthy, relaxed hair, but the thing is that it is a form of damage you're doing onto your hair to get a certain effect or look that you would like. And this also can cause thinning, it can cause hair loss, it can even cause baldness for many who don't use the chemical appropriately for their specific needs. The second major thing that causes a lot of stunted growth when it comes to black hair is the fact that popularly a lot of girls who like to style their hair like to wear some type of sew-in or some type of hairstyle that requires leave-out. Now, if you don't know what leave-out is literally a leave-out amount of hair that you use to smooth over the wealth of your extensions. Now, some individuals try to stay away from heat damage, so they opt for more curly extensions that they can use to blend with their natural hair. And then some women like to wear straighter weaves, and in order to wear straighter weaves, if you don't have straight hair, you have to flat iron it, or you have to use very large rollers to get your hair as straight as possible. Now, the problem with flat ironing or heat straightening your leave out is that it causes heat damage, especially if you're constantly applying heat. Now, you can apply heat every once in a while on your hair for manageability if this is something that works for you, and your hair will be just fine. You won't suffer with heat damage if you've done so appropriately. But this is a common culprit to a lot of hair loss and breakage and stunted growth with black girls' hair, is that since that is a popular style to wear sew-ins with leave-out, often the leave-out becomes damaged, and even their hair itself begins to thin from the constant stress of braiding and weaving. Now, my third and last thing that I'm going to talk about as far as why it may be hard for a lot of people, a lot of black girls, to grow longer hair is because if they have natural hair by nature is always very tangly, and for some individuals it can be very dry and things like that. Now, when you have natural hair, it's a constant fight to keep it as tangled as possible, especially the more coily or curlier your hair is. Now, there is a hair typing system that some people like and some people hate for whatever reason, but a hair typing system is used to help you to identify what your hair type is. This helps you to identify the curl pattern as well as the texture of your hair, so that you can know the appropriate things to do that's suited best for helping you to retain length. So say for instance you have type 1 hair. It's the straightest of straightest hair. It's usually Caucasian and Asian hair. Now they don't have to do protective styling to help them to grow their hair because it's naturally pretty much tangle free. It flows. It doesn't have much issue with any knots or anything like that. So they don't have to worry about sealing in moisture and things like that because the hair is structured differently than someone, say for instance with type 4 hair, which can be the hardest hair to actually retain length and the hardest hair to keep moisturized because of its nature. You can have moisturized type 4 hair, but the problem is that it will still feel dry to touch most times because the hair by nature is more coarse and more textured. It's filled with more bends and twists and curves. So when you touch it, it doesn't feel silky or smooth. And a lot of people confuse silky and smooth with being moisturized when your hair can be kinky and moisturized. So you just got to understand the nature of your hair. And this is a common major reason why a lot of black girls may have problems growing longer hair is because you're constantly trying to fight against the tangles and knots that your natural hair go through. This is a natural thing, especially when it comes to shrinkage in natural hair, because your hair will literally just dry all the way up or just become so entangled and wrapped around each other that it will actually become matted if you're not properly caring for your hair, especially when washing and things like that. So Rita, thanks for your email because I understand what you mean. There's a lot of free information out there, and yet some people do have problems growing longer hair for whatever reason. Some people may be new in their hair journey. Some people may have become more lazy with caring for their hair. Some people may have even given up on their hair and just do whatever to it just to maintain a look. So I want to ask you all a question. How was it with your hair journey? I'm not talking about if you went natural or if you went relaxed, but I'm talking about the process of learning how to actually just care for your hair. What has it been like for you, and what things have you overcame, and what would you like to share with others to help them as well? So thanks, Rita, for your email. And also before you go, make sure to sign up for my email list so that way you can be entered into any giveaways that I do. And also only there you will receive exclusive content. So until then, I will see all of you in my very next video.